All right, in this video, we want to talk about privileges on a directory or a file, and we want to talk about, put a little dash up here, and we want to talk about how to change users and groups of a file, okay? You'll notice that there is 9 digits when you do an ls-l, okay? There's 9 digits. Now what the 9 digits is, it separates the first 3 are for the user permissions, the next 3 are the group permissions, and the last 3 is everybody else permissions, like global user permission, okay? These 3 digits, if they're turned on, each one, 111, would allow the R, the W, or the X to be turned on. And the R is read, write, and then execute, okay? So if this first user, and if there is a D here, that means it's a folder, okay? If this first file had a 6, okay, that would be a 101, okay? And then the next would be that, and what that would equal to would be a read and execute. That the only writes they would have is a read execute, because where the 0 is, the writes aren't turned on. So a 6, notice that the 3 digits are binary, okay? So this would be the 1 spot, this would be the 2 spot, this would be the 4 spot. So all up together, that would be a 7. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7, okay? So it would be, if you did something like 7, and then 7, and 7, when you did, so if you did 777, it would mean everything was read, write, execute all the way across the board. Let's do a little bit more math. If we did a 6, and then a 2, and a 1, what would it be? The 6 would mean for the 4 and the 2, and this would be read and write. Then the 2 would be 0 to 0, okay, which would be dash write. It would only be write. And then the 1 would be 001, and that would be dash dash and execute, okay? So execute, the global people could execute it, the group would be able to write to it, and the user would be actually able to read it and write to it, okay? So that's if that was a 621. Now you would just change it would just be something like sudo chmod, and then the number 621, and then the file or folder, you would say file.txt. So that's the command. So sudo, superuser do once, chmod, the number that you would want, okay, up here, how you would do the math, okay, and then the file, okay. That's how you change the permissions on a file or a directory. Let's take a look. So right now, I'm going to cd into Ubuntu, and I'm going to go up a level, so I'm actually in home, and do an ls-l, and the directories are, the information is over here. So let's say I want to change dog to everything read and write. So everything read and write is a 6. So 6, 6, and 6. So I go sudo chmod 666 dog. And I just hit tab to make it go faster. I hit enter, and if I do an ls-l, notice that dog has been changed to read, write, read, write, read, write. Okay? Let's do that one more time. This time I say I only want it to be read all the way around. Now red is just the 4 spot. So sudo 444, we've got the chmod 444 dog, ls-l, and it's just read only. Okay, that's how easy that is. Now let's say I want to change the root user of dog to Woody. So in this command is sudo and then chown, change the owner. Okay, and I want to change the owner to Woody, and I want to change what is dog. So I come over here and hit enter and ls-l, and notice that you have to be careful because Woody, it wasn't changing Woody. This Woody here is who do you want to change it to, and then this is the file or folder. So you look at dog, and now the owner is Woody. Okay, now let's just look at it again. I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to ls-l. So now I want to say, let's change the owner of root to that group, which I think the group we called was Toy Story. Okay, so let's just do that sudo and chgrp for group. Okay, space Toy Story, and I hit tab and it auto completed, so I know it was right, and dog. Okay, now if I do an ls-l, Woody and Toy Story have been changed correctly. Okay, so in this video we talked about chmod, chgrp, grp, and chown, own, and that's how you change you modify the privileges, whether they can read, write, or execute. You also can change the group, and you can change the owners. Okay.